Well, not a bad day out today. In fact, visibility is pretty good, pretty clear outside. Nice temperatures. I think I'll live here.
Yeah, sounds pretty good. Not a bad place to call home. But did you say that rain is on the way? I can't believe it.
That's not exactly what I said. If you parse
sprinkles.
exactly what was said,
Sprinkles.
in the context of a tease calculated to get viewers to stay tuned,
Yes.
I did mention that word. Now, is it going to rain? Yes. Here? No. Might get a few sprinkles,
What a tease.
though. Well, that's the whole point. We might get a drop or two, though, favoring the North Bay. It'll certainly be cloudier tomorrow. And as we look out toward Coit Tower and the Bay beyond, boy, as Kenny said, a beautiful day today. Right now, it's still 78 degrees at Concord, Oakland 73, Livermore 75, San Francisco at 69. Very pleasant weather today, but the surf is up as we've got a strong northwesterly swell building from 6 to 10 feet. Pretty good breakers then at some of the beaches around the bay, and a sneaker wave and rip current threat. Overnight tonight, the clouds will increase, as you'll see in a minute. Sun will be up at 4 minutes before 7 a.m. tomorrow. And here's where it's coming from. That low that's digging in over the Pacific Northwest will present more than a few drops in the North Bay. For much of the rest of the Bay Area, we'll increase the clouds. You get a drop or two. This will be borne out by the fact that in the futurecast you can see we'll freeze this about an hour before sunrise. Lots of clouds begin to fill in the bay. Northern part of your screen, right there, very top, you can see north of Santa Rosa, a few sprinkles could come down. And then for the rest of the day, drizzle at the shoreline and a relatively bleak day. Unless you like that kind of thing, in which case, tomorrow's your day. Futurecast on the rain department shows 0.06 of an inch if you're up at Ukiah. But for the rest of the Bay Area, it won't be measurable. At least it shouldn't be, but stay tuned. So the headlines, mainly clear for the early going tonight. It'll be on the breezy side. For tomorrow, we'll get clouds, maybe a few sprinkles, and then late in the week, things will begin to warm up. In fact, by early next week, we'll be in the 90s again. But in the meantime, tomorrow, Santa Rosa 75 degrees and Napa 73. And mostly cloudy day, but you'll notice the numbers are not by any means cold. It'll still be mild. 73 at Vallejo, 75 at Concord, 75 for Livermore. Tomorrow in San Jose with a partly to mostly cloudy day, 73 degrees. And in San Francisco, 65. Over at the shoreline, a little bit of drizzle and 65 degrees for Pacifica. So kiss the blue skies goodbye just for now. And for tomorrow, we'll top out in the warmest spots in the upper 70s, mid 60s around the bay and low 60s at the shoreline. But watch what happens toward the latter part of the week into the weekend. We're back into the 80s inland, and then by next Tuesday, we're back into the low 90s. So it doesn't look like triple-digit territory, but nevertheless, September, October, some of the warmest and milder months of the year, especially near the shoreline. And it looks as though that is on the way for early next week. In the meantime, carry an umbrella. Not really, but why don't you get ready for winter anyway? We'll be back after a break.